These time frames, they seem to be ever increasing. Apologies for that, folks. Still don't know what's going on the Xbox side of the coin for things. But welcome back to the channel, folks. Welcome back. Thank you for stopping through. I'm your host, Mortanius, and we are finally back with another episode of Mass Effect 2 Legendary Edition on the Xbox Series X. Time of recording is 12:45 a.m. Monday, January 13th, 2024. Sorry about the lack of content over the weekend. Folks had prior engagements that unfortunately decided to be last-minute prior engagements. So there that was. But here I am again. And when we last left off, we had managed to help our companion, Jacob Taylor, finally solve a deep mystery of his own in the form of his father having been missing for the last 10 years. Apparently, somebody had sent him a message stating that the ship his father was on, the Hugo Gernsback, had actually been found on a planet. I believe the planet was 2175 Aya.
Freedom. Humans detected Aiea as an Earth-type world via telemetry
2165, excuse me.
Freedom. Humans detected Aiea as an Earth-type world via telemetry in 2165. After probe surveys indicated life, lush vegetation, ample fresh water, and breathable air, the Alliance upgraded the planet to a garden world colonization priority. Commanded by Captain Ronald Taylor, the crew of Alliance survey vessel Hugo Gernsback made planetfall on the jungle world in 2173. Soon after, ship transmissions inexplicably stopped. While the precise fate of the Hugo Gernsback command and crew is unknown, they are presumed killed in action and their vessel destroyed.
Figured I'd give you a quick rundown of Aya's codex entry. Aya, excuse me. Managed to get there. Come to find out, quite a few of the people had succumbed to some sort of neurodegeneration. They were literally becoming more and more primitive as time went on because of the food and water on that planet. Needless to say, just because it looks lush and grand and perfect for us, it's not always. So, let's just say members of the Hugo Gernsback, men and women, had themselves quite a grand old time, regressing to some of the worst aspects of who people can actually be. When it was all said and done and we finally arrived, it was somewhat of a harem kind of going on. Most of the women separated out and most of the men either feral or dead. Led by one, what was his name? Ronald Taylor? Don't know if that information's gonna be here. Yep, Ronald Taylor. Second in command to the Hugo Gernsback, who had kind of lost himself quite a few ways down there. Effectively become the local despot. Managed to arrest him and free the people that were there, but a lot of the damage is done. Save who we can, but that'll have to be determined. And then come to find out, the person who sent the message was our dear old Miranda Lawson. Apparently keeping a promise she had made at some point or another. Implying a deeper connection between these two. But yeah, you know how those ones go. Apparently they seem perfect for each other, so that proves they're not. So if you folks like what you see and want to see more of me as we progress onward to Jack's debacle, give me a like, a follow, subscribe here on YouTube or both. Drop a comment. Check out some of the other playlists. Share around some of the other playlists. Bang the bell. Follow the links to my Twitch to get to my YouTube. Follow the links to my YouTube to get to my Twitch. Have yourselves a nice drink. And wherever you folks happen to be, have yourselves a good morning, afternoon, evening, or night, and get comfortable. Let's get into this after that extremely long
There
intro.
you are. Jacob deserves better than a father like that. I probably would have wanted to shoot him too.
Everybody wants to shoot him. He made some choices that had to be made, just like the others that were on that planet. There were quite a few choices he made that should never even cross his mind.
Gabby and Ken would make a great couple. I just doubt they'll ever realize it.
They do seem an interesting match, don't they?
The Normandy runs so quietly. I'm not used to hearing my footsteps when I walk.
You're not used to being detected. It's getting on your nerves, huh?
Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about.
I'm sure. Now, at the end of the last episode, we never did look at our upgrades or our levels. So I figured I'd save them till we actually got here. 10% heavy pistol damage. As you folks can see at the bottom right, I did make it a point to go shopping after the end of last episode. Shouldn't have to do it again for a while, if at all, but we'll see. Okay. Oh, Joker, what's your perspective on what we just got through doing, huh? Alright. Oh, but wait, what's your perspective, folks? Nothing. Okay, I guess you gave your perspective at lunch.
Hey, Commander. It's pretty crazy the people you can run into out here, huh? I mean, it was probably
All right.
a setup or something, but it was still good to see Caden, Staff Commander Alenko, wasn't it?
Forgot that he has this conversation with you.
He moved on. I can't blame him.
He was frontline with you against a Reaper, and I'm the one who gets roped back into saving the galaxy? Did someone switch our files?
You're the force that pulls it all together, Joker.
Yeah, it sucks, I'll give you that.
Yeah, well said.
I assume everything is going well up here?
Good for now. Fractured my thumb on the mute, but I think I made my... See you, Commander. Commander.
So, how do you think we're doing?
Well, the Normandy's not as ready as she could be. There's always more we could upgrade. And as for the crew, you'd have to ask a people person.
What do you think about the people we're picking up?
Well, about the ones you went out with last, I would never say anything against Miranda and expect to survive the reprisal. Jacob is way too nice a guy for the number of ways he knows how to kill people. It's just my opinion, though. There's really no need to go spreading it around.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Now, in terms of their perspective, I don't think he ever changes that regardless of who or like how far into the game you get. It's just always like based on who you take with you, so. Okay. That right there is the information for Pragia for you folks. Planet that we're going to as we speak. Actually, you know what? See, at the end of the last episode, I was thinking, you don't really have anybody you have to take, but with Jack, some of the other ones you don't have anybody you have to take with the main loyalty mission character, period. But there are ones that you kind of want to. You get certain feels for them. Was going to just go with Grunt as a universal, but no. How about we take old Miri right here? Alright, Subject 0 enhances Jack's weapon damage and health, improves her power recharge times. Jack's experimentation with her unique abilities increases her health and weapon damage and reduces the recharge time of her powers. Shockwave. Biotic shockwave topple enemies in your path. You launch a string of concussive mass effect fields in a narrow path in front of you, violently knocking the targets aside. Starting out with 8 shockwaves, 1.5 meter radius, and a 300 Newton damage force for impacts. 300 Newton impact force. Just wanted to lock those points in. Primal Adept. Jack can push her biotic abilities to the limit, greatly reducing the recharge time of her powers. Her health goes up again too, so on both the health goes up to by 20%, but it varies depending on what the other choice you make gives you. Whereas Primal Vanguard focuses her ruthless energy into combat, heightening her weapon damage. She uses a shotgun, so I'll focus on your recharge time. Okay. Shockwave's power strengthens to become a biotic freight train, swatting aside everything in the path. 12 shockwaves is what you top out at with the last upgrade, but with this one it's 700 newtons of damage over a 2.5 meter radius, and this one is still 500, but it's 3.5 meters radius. Shockwave now has a wide impact radius, taking out everything in the broad strip. Go with that probably. You may take the gas plasma shotgun. You may.
I forgot how
I
much
shall
I
allow
hate
it.
this place. See the landing pad? Has to be on the roof, or the vegetation would overgrow it in a few hours.
Shepard, I am picking up thermal signatures everywhere, except at your landing zone.
Something's distorting the sensors.
This was a secret Cerberus facility.
Yeah, they build their equipment to last. Assholes. It was a mistake coming back here, Shepard.
Don't crash now.
Get a hold of yourself. It'll be okay.
I'm fine. Okay, let's get on the ground.
I will be right back, folks. Sorry about that, folks. Worst time for somebody to come to the door, but there it was.
Let's just get in there and plant the bomb in myself. I want to watch this place burn.
It's alright. Interesting.
I never saw this room. I think they brought new kids in these containers. They were messed up and starving, but alive. Usually.
Uh-huh. Usually, you say. Alright, not what I wanted you to do. Good, you can't back out of that to get you to finish those off fast. I couldn't remember. Sometimes you'll be doing those though, and you'll probably like be in the midst of combat or something.
Good call.
Yeah, I know. Stop using your pistol all the time. You are not her. That is not you.
The elusive man requested operation logs again. He's getting suspicious.
When we get results, he won't care what we did. But if he knew...
He won't find out. The elusive man requested
Sounds like this facility went rogue.
You'd like to think that, wouldn't you? He didn't say what they were hiding from the elusive man.
True. But so is Miranda's statement.
I remember escaping to this room, fighting here. I saw sunlight through the cracks in the ceiling. Only a half-dead guard between me and freedom. He was begging for his life.
Well, we know how that went. Must have been an interesting moment to bear witness to. Be a fly on the wall in that area. Very.
I can take you home. Yeah. Got you.
Right behind you.
No sweat.
I remember when my singularity used to cover 8.7 meters. I think it was actually 9.75 in the original version of the first game. Ho hum.
This looks like an arena.
That's right. They used to stage fights here, pit me against other kids. I loved it. Only time I was ever out of my cell.
I don't doubt that. At least you got to see something different than those walls. Wasn't about you wanting to fight, it was about you wanting to see something different, you wanting freedom.
What were they studying?
Hell if I know. Maybe that's how they got their kicks. I never understood anything that happened here.
There's always those people, but I doubt it. It was probably meant to see what they can do if they would break you. You said last episode about them trying to determine if they can break down mental barriers to create a more effective biotic.
How often did they do this?
I was in a cell my whole life. Sometimes they took me out and made me fight, filled me with drugs, other stuff. Time gets funny in a cell.
Did other children die in these fights?
I was a kid, filled with drugs. I got shocked when I hesitated. Narcotics flooded my veins when I attacked.
They actually rewarded you for attacking?
I still get warm feelings during a fight.
They actually rewarded
I
you for
still
attacking?
get warm feelings during a fight.
What the hell was wrong with those people?
I don't know. Doesn't matter now.
Let's keep moving.
Hell yeah.
You'd say it doesn't matter now, but here we are, Jackie. Here we are.
Security Officer Zimkel, Telton facility. The subjects are out of their cells. They're tearing the place up. Subject Zero is going to get loose. I need permission to terminate. I repeat, permission to terminate.
All subjects besides Zero are expendable. Keep Jack alive.
Understood. I'll begin the...
That's not right. I broke out when my guards disappeared. I started that riot.
Things might have happened that you didn't see.
The other kids attacked me. The guards attacked me. The automated systems attacked me. That doesn't leave lots of room for interpretation.
We're not talking about interpretation. We're talking about what you saw versus what else was here. We're talking about perspective. What is understood and what takes place don't always match up.
This place is supposed to be empty. Who the fuck shot that Baron? It's a fresh kill.
I mean, cool. Everything attacked you. Was that everything that was here, or was that just every type of thing they had? Did they have 12,000 assets and you only got attacked by 6,000? Or did they have 12,000 assets but only 31 types of asset and you got attacked by all 31 types? Either way. He is Krogan.
Understood. I'm on him. Watch the Krogan.
Oh.
What's the landing?
Yeah, I'm dead. But hey. I'd hoped her explosive could have got him, otherwise I'd have just took him out over there myself.
Switch up!
Done.
Flush you.
You bet. No sweat.
Time to die.
Firing now. Understood.
No, you don't. She would not survive that. Ah, I thought I had more health than I did. That's funny.
Understood.
Stop grabbing your pistol. Get it out. What's wrong with you?
Taking fire.
What the hell?
Incoming. Headed your way. I can.
Oh, thanks. Thanks. There we go.
One left. I'll throw you like a toy.
They're up ahead.
You bet.
Come on. Alright, fine then. We'll do it my other way. Oh, he regenerated his armor.
I'm on it.
Otherwise, he would have been grabbed.
I've got you back.
A lot of children died here. Even then, they were part of the experiment.
Bullshit. I had the worst of it, and I made it out alive.
Maybe. Pay me my money. Right, can't go that way.
On it.
Right behind you.
Alright.
So strange to be back here. I feel like I'm pissed off. I'm a dangerous bitch. But then I'm a little girl again. Shit. It's complicated. Let's just go plant that bomb.
It's called psychology. If it was simple, the human condition would be something that was always extremely easy to break down in all ways, at all times, forever, to
Be
the
right
point
there.
that we
Right.
never have to deal with the worst aspects of us because we know how to deal with those aspects easily and pretty much instantly, if not over a short period. We would never fail in how it is we act with our species and what's necessary.
On it. One down.
All right. Jackie, do you mind?
No problem.
We'll see.
With you.
All right.
Gotcha.
Easy enough.
I'm with you.
What? Straight up prison cells.
kept children here?
Like, damn. Talk about 3 hots in the cot. If you were lucky. But you were effectively kidnapped and experimented on. You weren't lucky. Lucky is for dead people.
It's a two-way mirror. My cell is on the other side. I could see all the other kids out here. I screamed at them for hours, and they always ignored me.
Probably made you learn to hate them. Get used to seeing the same face. Oh, he always looks like he's attentive. Oh, she looks like she cares. But why don't any of them care for me? They look so happy sometimes. How dare they?
I must have come through here when I broke out, but I don't remember it. This is a bad place.
Or you did, or somebody else did. Boy, this looks like one of them rooms where, in a horror movie, you wake up after getting snatched up, hooked into a dentist chair, only for somebody to break out some classical music while they go to town on what's left of you. Police find you hours into the flick looking like the worst thing that ever walked planet Earth. Remember what I told you folks about the reward that you get showing up at the top? Notice there's nothing. And do whatever you can to never fail these. I don't truly know if you can fail them. But not if I can help it. Because at all times,
This should come in handy.
they are upgrades.
Entry 1054, Telton facility. The latest iteration of Pergnum went poorly. Subjects 1, 4, and 6 died. No biotic change among the survivors. We lowered core temperatures of surviving subjects, but no biotically beneficial reactions occurred. As a side effect, all subjects died. So we'll not try that on Zero. I hope our supply of biotic potential subjects holds up. We are going through them fast.
This is bullshit. They weren't experimenting on the other children for my safety.
Yeah, you assume so much it wasn't for your safety as much as it was to make sure that they got a successful product. You might be overthinking this, Jack.
This whole place was built to turn you into what you are.
You don't get it, Shepard. I survived this place because I was tougher than the rest. That's who I am.
You still don't understand. This is a in spite / because situation. But there's more because here than in spite of.
You move on, harder and tougher.
It's not to say it's the only reason you are as powerful as you are. But they had to break down quite a few barriers. Not to mention all those drugs and experiments and who knows whatever else.
It's all fallen to pieces. The subjects are
Sorry about
rampaging
that.
and Zero is loose. We're shutting Telton down. What a disaster. We'll infiltrate and piggyback onto the Alliance's Ascension program. Hopefully, that will give... What? Zero, wait!
Shepard, they started up somewhere else.
Ascension is an alliance program. It's a school for biotic kids. They don't torture children there.
A lot of this isn't the way I remember it.
You couldn't have known.
Maybe. We're getting close to my cell, the place I came from. Let's keep going.
I mean, you were a kid. There's only so much you can know. There's only so much you can see. Think about how much a 4'11" person sees and a 6'1" person sees when they're looking out at their environment. You'd be surprised, just from that perspective alone.
Hey, Aresh. It's Kieran. Yeah, the intruders are here. You want them dead? We have to talk credits. You promised us lots of salvage, but this place is a waste. Fine, put him down. Then I'm coming in there and we're gonna talk salvage.
What are you doing here?
First we're gonna kill you. Then we'll see. Kill them on my...
All right, old school.
Concentrate fire. All squads, now.
Engaging target. Understood.
Outnumber and outdone all.
Oh, wow. I hoped I had a second. Was about to rush to cover, but hey.
Switching sidearms.
Fine. Kill them on my...
Gotcha.
Concentrate fire. All squads, form up now.
I'm on him. You bet.
What the? Jesus. I mean, I had heard gunfire near me, but I felt nothing.
Right there. You.
That was weird. I selected Miranda to use her warp on that floating enemy, and Jacob used her shockwave. I don't need to hide. No, what you mean to say is bye, bitch.
Not a problem. Understood. Charging Krogan.
You'll bleed.
You bet. Headed your way.
Kirk says tighten up. Kirk says he wants suppression and he wants it down.
Nothing can...
Firing now.
Kill them myself.
You might have to. If you can. Open chest. Oh.
Only room left is my
Jack.
old cell. Whoever Aresh
How dare
is,
you.
he's in there. I want to plant the bomb there anyway. Might as well do it on his corpse.
Let's see when we get there.
I'm with you.
Understood.
All right.
Come out. We know you're here.
Who are you?
My name is Aresh, and you're breaking into my home. I know you, Subject Zero. So many years have passed, and I thought I was the only survivor.
My name is Jack. How the hell do you know me?
We all knew your face, Jack. They inflicted horrors on us so their experiments wouldn't kill you. You were the question, and I'm still looking for the answer.
Interesting.
Looks like you're not the only one pulled back here, Jack.
I tried to forget this, but a place like this, it doesn't forget you. It follows you. I hired these mercs and came back almost a solar year ago. We're rebuilding it piece by piece. I'm gonna find out what they knew, how to unlock true biotic potential in humans. I'm restarting the Telton facility. It will be beautiful.
I wanted a hole in the ground. He's trying to justify what happened by using it?
You do the same thing to new kids? Wasn't this forced on you?
Some were bought from poor families on Earth or kidnapped from colonies. Most ended up here the way I did. Batarian pirates. They did such horrible things to us. They must have had good reasons.
There's no reason good enough. Are you nuts? You lived it.
This place was like a prison. How did you get out?
We all attacked at once as they were taking us to the lab. They would have put us down. But then Jack got loose. When I came to, it was over. The guards, the scientists, and the kids were all dead. And you were gone.
I stopped it. All of it. Maybe the others did have it bad, but what you're doing is just messed.
Everything we went through must have been worth something.
Can't blame that. It's not so much that it has to be, but you lost too much for it not to have been a successful venture to some degree, yeah.
We can blow up the place, but that still leaves him. What do we do with another you?
That's easy.
Just leave me here. This is where I belong.
Fuck that.
There's no point. He's a victim too. A place like this could be useful if you could actually repurpose it into being something legit and people like brought their kids for proper testing and you weren't trying to manipulate or create the ultimate weapon or no such nonsense. But that's what you're trying to do, so.
Jack, he's trapped in his past. You need to move on from yours.
He wants to restart this place. He needs to die.
He's crazy, and he's never gonna restart this facility. You have to let it go. Your past doesn't have to control you.
Fuck! Get out of here. Go! He's not worth chasing. None of it is.
Interesting.
You did the right thing, Jack.
Maybe. This room was my whole childhood. Give me a minute to look around.
Sure.
Go ahead.
Nothing's changed, but it's all different.
And sorry about that, folks. Kinda got a notification at the worst time.
I used this table for everything. It was like my best friend. I'd crawl under it to cry. I was pathetic.
You were a kid. So, in your mind, yeah, pathetic.
Sometimes I dream that I'm back in this bed being tortured. I used to tie the sheets around my wrists and try to rip them off. I want to stop coming back here.
You used to want to tie the sheets around your wrists and rip them off. Okay, that Freud would say something about that, but I'm not Freud.
I thought that room out there was the rest of the world. I'd pound and yell. Never did any good.
It's wild. You think about the cells we were in earlier, and this place is basically a luxurious pad.
See the scarring on the wall here? That's where I killed my first man. One of the guards tried to stop me. Instead, I stopped him. Okay, no more wallowing. Let's blow this place to hell.
Alright, let's blow this thing and go home. Level 18. Facility on Pragia confirmed destroyed. Concerned that previous cleanup crew failed to destroy all records. Surviving facility scientists already dead, either from uprising or after facility shutdown. Jack should have no further emotional issues distracting her from the mission. Warp ammo. Transforms absorbed biotic energy into heavier ammo. Heavier damage against health, armor, and biotic barriers. New outfit, biotic damage, and 27 Gs with a little bit of Ezo on the side. Tasty. Thank you. From Leslie. I am Leslie. I was on Aiea. The food made me sick. The doctors are helping me now. One doctor knows Jacob. He says he can tell you this. He could write this for me, but I want to do it. I need to use my words. My words are coming back. I can talk well. Reading is hard, but I am getting better. I have to get better. Taylor wanted me like this. He wanted my words gone. I have to show him that he lost. I am not weak. He did things to me, and he can't now. He can't take away my words. He can't make me not me anymore. Because you and Jacob stopped him. Thank you, Leslie.
Commander, you've received a new
good.
message at your private terminal.
Glad you were able to start to heal up and make peace with that.
How may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
Morden would like to speak with you over in his tech lab. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
Yep.
It's always nice chatting with you.
On the one hand, Kind of debating something. On the one hand, I've been waiting on these set of missions, but on the other hand, as far into the episode as it is, I don't know if I should keep it going and combine it or just
checking in.
Humans talk.
make it a separate one. Like make each loyalty mission its own episode. I don't know, honestly. Don't know if you folks would like it that way or just a standard stream.
I needed to wipe that place off the map. You took me there to do it, and I owe you.
I can respect
You
that.
don't know what it's like, Shepard, to have garbage like that following you. It marks you in ways you don't expect.
Yeah. Yeah, I can actually respect that as well. I have my own marks too.
I've made a lot of hard choices, Jack. Like what to let go.
Hard to walk away from it. You'd think it would get easier now that the place is a crater. But what else do I know?
Well, you had a reason to fight. You kind of just lost that reason.
I never thought I'd see you show mercy, but you let Aresh live.
He was trapped in the past, reliving it every day. You showed how that could be me. I'm not getting stuck like that. I'm better than him, and I'm sure as hell not carrying that crater around with me.
Well said.
Do you think you're different now?
I know that place is gone. But I still kind of want to kill every person I see. No offense.
You sure about this? I want to do whatever I can to get your head on straight.
Don't get all therapist on me, Shepard. You're not the couch type. I hate that stuff anyway. Bullshit, prison, psych. You did me a favor, and that's enough. More than I expected. I'll keep it together.
Well, is the bullshit prison psych legit, or is the bullshit prison psych just frustrating because he asks you questions you really don't want to answer? Or is it both? It's always possible. That's the issue when it comes to certain individuals that you get to represent you from, like, the state, depending on what state it is. It's like, ugh. They might represent you alright, but not the way you really need it. Go ahead and get throw. Heavy throw. Fire a single enemy. Fling a single enemy with unparalleled momentum, smashing it against walls with hurricane force with 1,200 newtons. Or for the standard 900 as it was earlier. Yep, 900 as it was earlier. We have throw field. Your master of biotic throws allows you to hurl multiple targets into the air simultaneously over the radius of 3 meters. That is what it shall be. Shall be.
Tell me about you.
I'm done talking.
I should go.
Okay, talk later.
Okay. So here's what I'll do, actually. I'll talk to Mordin, get his job, and then we'll go to where his job is based, because it's gonna be a nice little bit of talk, and we'll just deal with that from there. Biotic damage up by 40%. Yes, sirski.
Shepard, important news. Know you're busy. Have to deal with the collectors. Planning attack. Too important to wait. Just receiving data. Still processing, analyzing likely scenarios. Not sure how to begin. Too much intel. You remember our talk? My work on genophage modification?
I do.
You stopped the Krogan adaptation to the genophage.
Part of a team. Scientists, all different types. Blood Pack mercenaries captured former team member. Malin, last seen on Tuchanka, might torture him, make an example. Recovering Malin would be a personal favor to me.
Do you think they found out your team updated the genophage?
Unclear. No way to determine until we get to Tuchanka.
We'll go to Tuchanka and see if we can find your team member.
Appreciate it.
My assistant, my student, want to see him safe. Malin last seen outside Urdnot territory. Scouts might have seen Bloodpack. Talk to them or clan chief.
Alright then. Sunny Tuchanka it is. So somebody might know that you've been doing what you've been doing with the genophage. Does not bode well. Alright. Krogan demilitarized zone. We have arrived in the system of Aralak. Same as the star's name. Name for the fierce Tuchanka son. Kanan. Or Kanan, for you folks who enjoyed the Power series. Spelled slightly different, but still gets the job done. All right. Got to take the Krogan with me first, of course. And of course, we have Jack's new outfit. That's the one we get for DLC. Max out Solarian scientist, Solarian genius. Morden's technical breakthroughs further increases the strength of his shields. His health goes up 25 by 25% regardless of the choice. First one ups his shields 25 and weapon damage stays at 18, or weapon damage to 25 and shields stay at 18. Solarian savant. Morden's study of ballistics, physics, and shock trauma increases his weapon damage. I'm gonna up his shields. Morden weirdly goes down so very easy. Another one of them pylons that look like shield pylons.
Human choked by the
originally right, forgot to look at Pragia.
Rich in element 0, Omega choked by the hypergrowth of non-native plant species. Pragia serves as a galactic reminder about the imperative for careful regulation during colonization. 2 centuries ago, Batarian agribusiness chose uninhabited Pragia as their empire's breadbasket. Colonization authorities introduced non-native, industrially mutated plants that flourished in the world's fertile volcanic soil. Synergizing with Pragia's natural geothermal conditions and chemotropic microbes, the imported species soon became a nightmare. Mutant strains of poisonous and even carnivorous plants arose, overgrowing colonies in days instead of years, and causing the Batarians to abandon their holdings. Because the planet's small animal population is insufficient to check its plant growth, Alliance ecologists predict soil exhaustion in 400 years. Due to its relative isolation and lack of population, Pragia has become a regional haven for drug runners, weapons smugglers, pirates, mercenaries, terrorists, and intelligence agents seeking secrecy.
So there you go in terms of Pragia. And that's one of the reasons why just because you can bring invasive species in to help does not mean you always should. They may be far more invasive than you think. If you listen to the Solarians, the Krogan were effectively invasive to the galaxy. The second they got off of Tuchanka, they had a population explosion.
The Krogan homeworld boasts extreme temperatures, virulent diseases, and vicious predatory fauna. Around 1900 BCE, the Krogan discovered atomic power, promptly instigated many intraplanetary wars, sending Tuchanka into a nuclear winter. With most of their industrial base destroyed, the Krogan entered a new dark age, and warring tribal bands dominated. Populations remained low for the next 2,000 years. First contact with the Solarians made resurgence possible. Krogan brought to less hostile planets bred exponentially and returned to reconquer their home. They built vast underground shelters to shield themselves from surface radiation, which proved prescient during the Krogan rebellions, when many of them isolated themselves in a vain attempt to avoid the genophage. Convinced they could outbreed the genophage, they transmitted it into more than 90% of the sealed bunkers. Today, Tuchanka's population is sharply limited, and while individual Krogan are long-lived, the genophage ensures few replacements.
And there's Tuchanka.
If you're looking for work, you're shouting down the wrong hole. The Blood Pack only recruits Krogan. You again. I told you the Blood Pack only wants Krogan. Go flash your smooth skin somewhere else. I thought coming to Tuchanka would get me away from jaw-flapping aliens. I was obviously mistaken.
Figured you'd have something to say about Grunt.
What did I tell you, honey? Isn't it beautiful? Far away from all that high-tech noise.
I guess. Seems a bit dirty, though.
Oh, it builds character.
Looks like these two are together and made it to Tuchanka.
Is it just me, or do the other Krogan not like me?
Oh, there's some concern about me bringing in a non-Krogan. I had to talk to the chief. It's not a deal.
Wait, so they don't even want me here?
Who cares what they want? I want you. That's all that matters.
And that is the logic that should be followed.
I don't know if I can do this, Char.
Hey, now. My blue rose of Ilium always stands strong to reach toward the sun.
Okay, I'll manage. Just no more poetry.
No more poetry in public. I see what your issue is. Poetry is cringy, but you like it. Because it signifies how sweet he actually is to you.
What did I tell you, honey? Isn't it beautiful?
You can't ignore his poetry. What's up?
The clan leader wants to speak with you. Keep your pet on a leash. Clanless Krogan are usually killed on the borders.
Right.
Someday we'll get off this rock and show those Turians who's boss. Damn right. Tear their scales off and let the Pyjaks feast on them while they're still alive. Ha!
Ugh. Projects must be it must be interesting with their eating practices.
Earth-Knot clan reports use weak encryption. I see references to a captured Solarian in the logs of the Chief Scout.
Good. Talk to Scout then. Or Chief. Either one acceptable.
Alright then. Speak to the chief. Don't ever step somebody's bounds or authority, regardless of who you are, what species you are, they are, so on and so forth. How you know that the chief don't have plans for this scout?
This is the great Krogan homeworld. This is the land of Kredok, Shiagar, and Vile. This chunk of rock is barely worth standing on. Never thought I'd miss the tank.
Yeah, but it's their chunk of rock. Sure, that's how they'd hit you with it. After they gave you a couple of
You must
headbutts.
wait till the clan leader summons you. He is in talks.
You know what tradition demands. Clan Urdnot must respond. Your reforms will not go unopposed. You risk appearing weak at a critical time.
Shepard.
Good enough? Excuse me.
Out of my... Shepard. My friend. You look well for dead, Shepard. Should have known the void couldn't hold you.
Would be Urdnot Rex I run into.
Looks like helping me destroy Saren and the Geth has worked out for you. Glad we didn't have to kill each other on Vermeer.
You made the rise of Urdnot possible. Vermeer was a turning point for the Krogan, though not everyone was happy about it. Destroying Saren's genophage cure freed us from his manipulation. I used that to spur the clans to unify under Urdnot.
You abandoned many traditions to get your way. Dangerous.
Come here real quick.
Speak when
Taste it.
spoken to, Uvenk. I'll drag your clan to glory whether it likes it or not. Now, Shepard, what brings you here? How's the Normandy?
Well, man, I've got myself a new job. Needless to say, things have been interesting, to say the extreme least.
Normandy died, more permanently than I did. I'm back, fighting the odds. Maybe you can help.
We don't often allow aliens to do business on Tuchanka, but you're an exception.
That's what's up.
Sounds like you've got big changes ahead for the Krogan.
We are making a neutral ground where all clans are welcome. Fertile females can be shared among clans. We will strengthen the race as a whole.
You threaten everything that makes us strong. It will not last.
Maybe. Until then, you're lucky to be a part of it.
Interesting. An area where it's a neutral ground, fertile females are shared.
How do you maintain security with so many different clans in one place?
Any clan willing to send in hostages can come in. No fighting inside the camp. Each clan punishes its own criminals. We stop conflicts before anyone dies. Then we present a simple choice. Pay a fine and deal with your problems, or your clan is no longer welcome.
Each clan punishes its own. You hope that they respect that properly. You stole my Renko, you killed my children. Yeah, okay, well, my clan will discipline me with a promotion. Yeah.
That doesn't sound very harsh by Krogan standards.
Allies from other clans like what I'm doing. They help deal with skeptics. Many are eager for an outlet. Every time I've declared a clan unwelcome, my allies have destroyed them. Word gets around.
Nothing better to do, and you gotta kill something, huh? Uh-huh.
What's so important about maintaining individual clans?
Every clan has different customs, rites of passage, rules of behavior, battle songs, all unique.
Cultures.
That diversity makes us great. No clan, not even mine, was meant to survive on its own.
Urdnot is the leading clan. Doesn't that make your culture primary?
For now. But every clan has its unique assets. The best tacticians are Urdnot. Chorgal has the longest breeding line. Gatatog holds the oldest settlement. Others have their own strengths. We keep going how we are. The clans will end up as craters under nuclear haze. Even Urdnot. We need to rethink. Restart.
I agree.
I hope that works well for your people. But back to the reason I'm here.
We don't often allow aliens to do business on Tuchanka.
Sounds like you've got big
We're
changes.
making a neutral.
I wasn't trying to
How do you
end the
maintain
conversation.
We stop conflict.
What do the women of Clan Urdnot think about this plan?
It was our female clan leader's idea. The neutral area is safe, and it encourages more female clans to ally with us. Attacks on Urdnot now endanger the females of all clans. Even clans that want to see me dead will defend Clan Urdnot.
And there's the trap. I'll pull you kicking and screaming to a better day.
Your women have their own clan structure?
Nothing is more valuable than a fertile female. We know it. They know it. They isolate themselves for their own protection. We work together to set up breeding alliances. I can hardly do anything without Clan Leader Yuta's approval.
Yeah, that would be that.
Sounds ambitious. How's it gone so far?
Better than I'd feared. Worse than I'd hoped. It can't continue. You are going against what makes us strong.
Sounds like you're not making friends.
Traditionalists like Uvenk are chained Varen, always fighting, guarding their pathetic stick in the ground. When the smoke clears, I can plant the flag on their corpses and rally the rest around a new Krogan hub.
Sorry about that. Nothing wrong with some forms of traditionalism, but his traditionalism is too much, at least to an extent anyway.
Sounds like you're counting on a lot of bloodshed, even after you unite.
It will be slow, but I won't change what we are. Krogan are judged by the strength of our enemies. Our worst insult is to say someone's not worth killing.
I can respect that. He's at least he's trying to maintain who his people are, while also understanding and respecting the fact that there do need to be some changes. Not exactly an easy line to walk, but there it is.
I hope that works well
We
for
don't
your
often
people.
allow aliens to do business on Tuchanka, but you're an exception.
I'm looking for a Solarian. He was captured by the Blood Pack and brought here.
My scout commander can direct you. He's probably near the perimeter running target practice. Don't take too much of his time. I need a constant watch on the other clans.
Okay.
I need to go. We'll go over this another time.
Watch yourself, Shepard. Tuchanka isn't safe and homey like Pharos and Hylos.
I think I'll be alright out here. Deal with that later on. There's a fight pit system.
What do you want, human? Rex told me to be polite. He didn't say you were going to talk to me.
I'm looking for a Solarian. The Blood Pack captured him and he was last seen around here.
I heard about that Solarian. Poor bastard. If it's Blood Pack, then Clan Weirlock has him. Sent one of my scouts to check it out, but he never reported back. Guess they got him, too. Chief told me to give you one of the trucks. Just follow the highway to Weirlock's base if you've got the quads to deal with him in the Blood Pack.
What can you tell me about Clan Weirlock's base?
Last I heard, the clan was holed up in an old hospital. I haven't seen it, though. I've only seen Clan Weirlock from a distance. If I'd gotten closer, I'd have taken a shot. You get inside, though, bring a big gun. Weirlock's base is crawling with Blood Pack.
That doesn't sound too defensible. Why'd they hole up there?
Any hospital on Tuchanka has to be built well enough to withstand a bunch of enraged Krogan. When an injury forces us to switch over to secondary organs, things get messy. Higher thought processes don't always transition properly. Blood rage, they call it.
Any idea what they're doing with the Solarian?
I assume they wanted to torture him. You don't take somebody home just to kill them. It's messy. Maybe he pissed off the Blood Pack, and they brought him here for special treatment. No skin off my hump what they'd do with him. One less alien on Tachanka.
You don't seem to have much love lost for aliens.
Don't get your quads in a twist. If I was gonna kill you, you'd know it. Rex believes we need to unite the Krogan people. I don't think we can do that with off-worlders interfering, but it's not my call.
Not entirely my point, but sure.
What's Clan Werlock's reputation, and how are they involved with the Blood Pack?
Tough humps, and they're not friendly like we are. You ever run into the Blood Pack? Mercenary gang. Clan Werlock started it, one of the only gangs with an off-world presence. They're fanatics, totally devoted to Werlock Guld. Whatever they did with your Solarian, Guld's behind it.
What makes Guld so special?
He's got 2 children. One of them is a girl. Some people think he's got a destiny. Not me. I had a cousin who won 20 consecutive games of Quasar. Lucky bastard. I'd ask my cousin for a loan, but I wouldn't swear allegiance to him. Luck. That's all it is. Same for Guld.
But the Blood Pack has non-Krogan members, like Vorcha.
Ha! The Vorcha. They're just like the Varen, only they can use guns and don't crap on the floor as often. The Krogan are the only real members of the Blood Pack. Anyone else is just there to soak enemy fire.
That's cold, but not surprising.
What makes Guld so special?
He's got 2. I'd ask my cousin for a loan, but I wouldn't swear allegiance to him. Luck. That's all it is.
Thanks for the information.
Anything that gets rid of the damn off-worlders. You can take the truck over there. You need anything else?
Can you tell me more about your duties out here?
Fire away. Gotta let my piece cool off anyway. The other scouts wouldn't accept a commander overloading his gun while shooting at vermin.
You see a lot of action around here?
Enough. Varen here and there, and snakes in any of the water safe enough to drink. Rex has made ceasefire agreements with some of the clans, but I still have to patrol, keep them honest.
I understand that.
What does the scout commander do?
We find out where the enemies are, and we make them think that there are too many of us to screw with. Sometimes that means harassing the perimeter, taking out a generator or 2. Other times, we play hide and seek. We leave lots of tracks, exaggerate our numbers.
Not bad.
Don't your storehouses have automated defenses?
Why bother? Half of what we eat is vermin. And if we get hold of defense systems, we don't use them to guard grain. We've got weapons stockpiles to take care of. Beyond that, our women and children get the security.
Your enemies go after civilians?
Easiest way to wipe out a clan. Women and kids can fight, but they're always outnumbered if another clan goes after them. If its women and children are killed, the clan's hope for the future is lost. It falls apart. We don't do that, though. Rex's orders. Even if it costs us a battle, we don't fire on non-combatants.
Taking care of your food supply would help more in the long run.
If Clan Jordan kills our guards and helps itself to our well-secured food, there won't be a long term. This is Tachanka. Having power and clean water means we're living in luxury.
Yeah, sure.
Thanks for the information.
Good luck out there with Werlock and the Blood Pack, human. You'll need it.
Eyes straight ahead.
Were you around when the female camps and the children over last week?
No. I was off dealing with a Varen attempt. What? Any promising warriors?
Yes, of course. They're strong. One day they will tear our enemies apart.
Okay.
You don't want anything I sell, human. It'll tear your insides like you swallowed knives. Greetings, human. My name is Ratch. Have a look at what I've got.
Everyone I talk to hates that aliens are in Urdnot. Except you.
I don't have the luxury of turning away paying customers. I do enough business off-world to know that you aliens have more credits than people here do.
That's what's up.
What do you have in stock?
Most of it's food and drink that's toxic to humans. Rincol's a local favorite. Don't try to act tough, it'll tear your insides apart.
He's not joking. Rincol hits aliens like ground glass.
Otherwise, I've got weapons, scrap, and whatever food those pie jocks don't steal. Which isn't much. Take a look at my kiosk over there if you want to buy something.
You almost want to see how Rincol hits somebody.
What the hell is a pyjack?
Off-world vermin. Humans say they're like monkeys. They come in and steal food, Rincol, whatever they can get their talons on. We started using the mounted defense cannons to stop them.
I'm a good shot. Maybe I can help out with the pyjacks.
Feel free. You can use the console out there to control the guns. Make a dent in the pyjack population, and you get a discount. Good luck with that.
I should go.
Suit yourself.
I should go.
One of the children, probably 5 years from the right. Yeah, my eyes, I think.
Huh. Think you actually had a fertile female on one of your trips to their camp?
I must have.
A son. Good for you. We'll get a ring call to celebrate.
There it is.
Give me a reason. Look at him run.
I'll give you a few. The reason why I'm constantly moving, this reticle doesn't move instantly once you start. It's like it's heavy or something, so keep it moving. I'm like, it's not firing. What's going on here? Two for the price of one. Gotcha. Completed Ratchet's quest.
Step back. My bear is hungry.
Tell him to eat some of what I just harvested out there. You should, yeah.
Like tackle the Baron. It was was good. Fast, strong.
Well, of course he was. Any son of yours must be.
Then they went back to the Flamingo. It was so fast. I didn't get to talk with him.
Yeah. They don't really have the chance to do things like that on Tuchanka.
In the bed on the pits. And it was the good half.
Tuchanka requires too much, even if you desire to give more time to your family. Tuchanka requires too much.
Seeing those vermin roasting in the heat from an explosive shell, I swear it was glorious.
It was a lot of fun.
Help yourself to more. There's no shortage of pie jocks out there if you get a craving for violence. I'll give you a discount at my store. Anything you want, you buy at cost.
Yeah, that's what's up.
I should go.
Suit yourself.
Alright. Fresh raw pie jack meat is a favorite of Varen everywhere. Heavy ammo, heavy weapon ammo capacity. There's the phalanx. Highly accurate and lethal sidearm, effective against armor, weak against shields and biotic barriers, upgrades the Predator heavy pistol. M5 Phalanx is a product of the Alliance's offensive handgun project that developed a close-in weapon to be used on an armored or shielded targets with no loss of stopping power. Excuse me, with no loss of stopping power in comparison to the soldier's assault rifle. The Phalanx enjoys a ballistic advantage even over most hand cannons, and features an integral laser sight which is highly visible even in bright lighting conditions. Civilian variants are often purchased by colonists on planets that have particularly dangerous big game animals. So as it said, it actually has a laser instead of a standard reticle as weapons normally do in this game.
Here, try this.
There you go, Urs.
Looks like Urs finally found someone to follow around.
And now Urs will follow you.
Why bother with all the politics? You know you've sired a son. That's enough.
But I could teach him to hunt. The best way to shoot a gun. To fight with honor and savagery.
You can do that next time they bring the children.
It's not the same.
He wants to be a father. I can respect it. Most do. Now, I'm kind of gonna cheese this, and I'm only gonna do it for one reason. I'm gonna use Urs in these fight pits, but Urs can die.
Put down some real money, human.
I'm not gonna let somebody else's Varen die for me, so... Dusted him. Nice. I need to be able to return your Varen to you, my friend. Otherwise we just have these two Varen to choose from. White, blue hope, and red, brown. Uh-oh, hold up. Okay, okay. I was not sure about that one there, Urs.
Put down some real money, human.
I think this last one might be a little iffy. Shit. Well, apparently I don't know what I'm talking about.
Put down some real money, human.
I don't know how long these can go. Yep, there went Urs. I'm not doing that. My friend. Lose, you
Put down some
cannot.
real money, human.
You're not even mine.
His hand was excellent. Put down some real money.
Whoa. They actually start that match. Okay, so you don't have to actually pay to watch those matches. I thought you did. Look at that. One more time. Damn. Okay, so Urs just stands there for that one. Makes you wonder why. Or is that the point where they want me to bet against Urs? Damn, they all do that. Hold on. I'm willing to accept the losses. I just want to see. This variant might not be illegal right now, if at all. Oh, well, I'll just have to leave it. See what's going on.
The pits have been a bloodbath ever since Urs's handler was exiled.
Don't touch anything. Do I look like I have time to talk? I've got work to do. Those fools brought this Tomka back from a skirmish without its combustion manifold. They say it got shot off in the field. You tell me, how can you expect a Tomka to run without a combustion manifold?
Tomka, like Tomka truck, like the toy truck for kids from back in the day. No idea how it runs without its combustion manifold, my friend. No idea.
I've never seen a Krogan mechanic before.
What? You think we kidnap Quarians and make them do the hard work? Not anymore, we don't.
Any idea where I could find a combustion manifold?
Yeah, I can make one. Give me 3 days and a barrel of Ringcall. The one they lost is probably still out in the field. It's too much to expect them to collect it and bring the damn thing back.
Okay.
I'm going out into the field. If I see a combustion manifold, I'll bring it back with me.
If you did, it would save me a lot of work. Maybe bring back my sunny disposition.
All right.
Let me get out of your way.
Don't do me any favors.
Well, folks, that there is going to be the end of episode 15 of Mass Effect 2 Legendary Edition on the Xbox Series X. You folks like what you're seeing, want to see more of me, give me a like, follow, subscribe here on YouTube or both. Drop a comment, check out some of the other playlists, share around some of the other playlists, bang the bell. Follow the links to my Twitch to get to my YouTube, follow the links to my YouTube to get to my Twitch. And wherever you folks happen to be, have yourselves a good morning, afternoon, evening, or night, and God bless you.